Hey, what's up guys, back with a brand new video and let's get into it. Now this first story comes from Cesc Fabregas, who has come out and voiced his opinion about England leaving the EU, describing it as very negative and damaging to the Premier League. His concern comes from FIFA's loophole, which makes it possible for players from ages 16 to 18 to move to clubs in other countries on the condition that they are part of the EU. This means that under the new laws, once England has completed its Brexit operation, players like the young Cesc Fabregas, who joined Arsenal as a 16-year-old in 2003, would not be able to move to the Premier League. Instead, he would have to wait 2 more years, making him then 18 and able. Now, I was first a bit confused at this and still not 100% sure, but wouldn't they still qualify because 3 years after their 18th birthday they would be 21? But that might not be the case. I found this, which states, clubs will be able to supplement their squads with unlimited additional players under the age of 21 on the 1st of January in the year in which the season commences, which after reading this leads me to thinking that those players will actually only be registered for the first season on the 1st of January of the year they'll be turning 19, unless their birthday is on January 1. Arsenal goalkeeper Petr Cech also voiced his frustration, tweeting out this: "It looks like the biggest decision in the history of the country was made based on fake campaigns and lies." Cech's tweet was aimed at Nigel Farage, the politician, after he told the public that the £350 million they pay to the EU every month would be available to spend and help the country, which after the votes were cast ends up saying this:
"A week we send to the EU, which we will no longer send to the EU. Can you guarantee that's going to go to the NHS?"
No, I can't.
And in our next story, following Lionel Messi's shock retirement from international football following Argentina's Copa America final loss to Chile once again, Diego Maradona came out pleading to Messi to change his mind about retiring. He said this: "Messi has to stay in the national team. He will go to Russia in form to be a world champion." Basically saying Argentina will win the next World Cup. Maradona was not the only one to speak about Messi's decision to leave, with Suarez saying he is confident Messi will change his mind, but regardless, he will still be the best ever. One teacher has taken it on herself to persuade Messi to continue playing for Argentina, which made waves all over Argentina. Here's a paragraph that I think sums up the letter she sent. "Please do not quit. Don't let my students think that this country only cares about winning and coming first. Do not show them that no matter how successful you are in life, you will never manage to keep the rest happy. And worse still, do not make them feel that they must live to make others happy. Do not send them this mistaken message that, despite overcoming so many adversities, fighting from a young age to become the triumphant man you are today, all that is tainted by the critics of those envious people who deep down would kill to be like you." And last, on the Messi front, over 100,000 people have shown their interest in a rally which will be held at the Obelisco with the theme #Don'tGoLeo. The Obelisco is traditionally a place where fans come together to celebrate silverware for their supported local clubs or their Argentina national team. But all those going there on Saturday will be there to show their captain support, hoping he'll reverse his decision. And in our next story, Cristiano Ronaldo is launching a line of boutique hotels, which is co-owned by him and Pestana Hotels. It is said that the 3-time Ballon d'Or winner has dumped more than $40 million into the range of hotels, which will have one in Madeira, Lisbon and New York. The Pestana Hotel Group will manage the hotels, with the most sentimental of them being in Madeira, as both Ronaldo and the owner of the hotel group were born and raised there. The hotel in Madeira has 48 rooms and a sort of penthouse which is called the Ronaldo CR7 Rooftop Suite. Ronaldo is excited about the new hospitality venture and says, "My job is to play football, but life won't always be like this. I am thinking about my future, son and family." And our next story comes from Shakira. After Shaqiri's late absolute crack of a goal for Switzerland, Shakira saw an opportunity for a well-worded tweet, tweeting out this: "The first time in history that a couple both score goals in the Euro Cup, Piqué and Shaqiri." I must say I did find this quite funny, so I think we'll let her slide on addressing the Euros as the Euro Cup. Now for a quick transfer news recap. Sadio Mane has signed for Liverpool with a fee worth £35 million. Klopp says he has been following Mane since 2012. Unai Emery has signed a 2-year contract with PSG, leaving Seville after having won back-to-back European titles with them. Higuain might be leaving Napoli after his brother revealed he will not renew his contract. And lastly, Manchester United have made an improved offer for Mkhitaryan, apparently to be worth £35 million. And that's it for the news today, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and remember, keep it happy, keep it football.